Femi Fani Kayode latest letter to the president Muhammadu Buhari, and that's Major General Muhammadu Buhari retired, backfires somehow as Nigerians are reacting. Femi Fani Kayode was a former aviation minister. He served under Buhari. He is a staunch member of PDP, at least for now. Maybe later he might decide to cross carpet or decamp, as they call it. He has joined forces with some other online tormentors of Buhari as they use Twitter, Facebook, and the rest of the social media platform out there to fire shots at Buhari. And Femi Fani Kayode at the moment seems to be someone that cannot be touched at the moment. At least at this moment, it seems as if he cannot be touched, although there are some noise that have been brought up about the billions of naira that disappeared during his time as aviation minister. Femi Fani Kayode wrote a lengthy letter. He published both on his Twitter and Facebook pages, and he personally addressed this to President Muhammadu Buhari. And here is his official Twitter handle, and he writes, Mr. President, I am constrained to tell you that some believe that you are a sadist. They believe that your heart is as hard as stone and your soul is as black as night. And I'm going to go through the letter anyway. It's an open letter to President Muhammadu Buhari. An open letter. You know, it's not the first person that writes open letter. The person that brought him into politics, not because he wasn't in politics. I mean, his parents, he was surrounded with politicians. His father was a politician too back in those days. But Obasanjo was the one that brought him in the limelight. And Obasanjo is known to write open letters. He reminded the president that he had written similar letter in 2015, but nothing has changed, prompting him to write this latest one. FFK outlined all the problems facing people in Nigeria and how the current administration have failed to tackle them, but rather help to either intensify the problems or casually looked the other way. FFK is a friend of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and is a friend of anyone that is disinterested in Buhari or APC. Now, in some instances, he accused the government of complicity and sheer negligence of its people. For example, FFK said that the government neglected its people when there was an attack at Auna town near Maiduguri, which claimed 30 lives. And that took the president 3 days to visit Maiduguri, but did not even get to reach the affected town, Auna. Meanwhile, as the people of Auna were mourning and burying their dead, the vice president left them and traveled to Kenya for Arab Moi's burial. And while President Buhari stayed put in Ethiopia, Mr. Kayode tongue-lashed the Southern and Middle Belt leaders for not uniting and making sure Nigeria gets better leadership, equity, and freedom since the North, according to him, are not so keen about good governance, but just power. He added, we have no choice but to use all lawful and non-violent means to break the yoke of subjugation, servitude, slavery, and bondage, and to succeed in our quest for total liberation. If we fail to do so, future generations of our people shall never be free again. But many people seem to be against him based on the comments and reactions coming up from his social media pages. Some of his fans even want him to be arrested, while some call him unprintable names. Now I'm going to quickly show you guys what is out there. Yes, someone said, why not write letter Rotimi Amechi, who accused you of taking 2 billion without repairing Port Harcourt Airport? Madman. I don't want to say ole. I don't want to say it was so long but conspicuously detailed. I don't want to say unchanged mad dog. Someone called him someone said this is called the bitter truth. I don't want to say Buhari mene tekel pasian. I don't know, probably that's the letter, the writings on the wall. And I don't want to say this is one of the longest letters I've read. I am short of words. I am touched. I feel pains. I am saddened. I am worried about the future. Will God come down from heaven to save us? I believe we are our own enemies. We kill and enslave ourselves. God give us a sign. Someone say truth is bitter again. Now, someone attacked him, and definitely this is someone from the north, a useless man. After looting aviation funds, you have the ghost power to be posting rubbish in social media because you don't have shame in your eyes. That's exactly what the person said. I don't want to say go and sleep and stop distracting our God's given leaders. What I don't understand is the DSS afraid of keeping this man in their custody? Another one says, una go right tire. Another one say, I can't waste my data here, a cycle. Another one say, you mean from full? So another person went further to highlight his own opinion. Some say most of the zombies no read the letter but was attacking the writer instead to read and understand the points he mentioned here. No wonder we are not progression. Another person say, Femi, when you are going to react to Rotimi's allegation against you, having hoist ethnicity religiously and fake news about Nigeria failed, what are you saying about the 2 billion aviation funds? And I want to say, you have been writing letters for 6 years now. Please get up and do some action. Run for office and stop letter writing, Oga. We've come a long way to be focused on letters. If you have ideas and power to make Nigeria a better nation, leave letter writing and do something. Contest for power and other things that can move the nation forward. Headmaster. And I don't say, FFK, we have not forgotten that you also shared in the Dasuki loot that was meant for procurement of weapons. And I want to say, I don't take this boy, this man, seriously. And I want to say, this guy savaged our president, Shah. Someone said yesterday, corrupt men are activists today, followed by simpletons. What a country. Someone said, I'm impressed with the letter. OPMB read it thoroughly. It speaks mind of many voiceless. Someone said, Buhari once said a fight against Boko Haram is a fight against the North. And I want to say, this man called FFK is mad and barbaric person, always abusing the president. Another person said, I wish even in a day you will get a chance to lead a country that has over 250 million people. By then you will know how hard it is to lead Nigeria. So when you look at the comments here, this one even called him an unchained mad dog is one of the reasons I don't like Buhari's administration. People like Fani Kayode, Deji Sowore and Kanu supposed to rot in jail. I consider Buhari a failure for allowing these people move around. And when you look at the names of those people, they are from the northern part of Nigeria. So this speaks volume of tribe, ethnicity, religious issues that we have in Nigeria. It's a shame. Someone says exactly Mal Adams Rabiu. I see no reason why DSS cannot arrest this man. And when you look at all of this, it tells you what it is all about. You find out that everything is centered and channeled on tribe. When someone from your region is killing and doing a lot of very endemic and terrible inimical activities, you see people from his tribe supporting him, and they are so happy with whatever the person is onto. But when it is from the other way, the other region, you see them come out and then they want to analyze, they want to see them come out and then they want to analyze, they want to say their own truth. Now, the letter is just what I summarized to you. It's an open letter to Muhammadu Buhari, and it highlighted the issues, the challenges, the problem that we have in Nigeria about breaking away from Nigeria, about how Buhari has been handling security issues in Nigeria so far. These are the points that have been raised in the open letter, and I won't bug you guys going into lengthy reading the long episode that must have been written by Femi Fani-Kayode, as everyone, unfortunately, trapped in the contraption called Nigeria knows all of the problem, unless you are just born today. Even a baby that is born today would realize definitely that things are not the way it's supposed to be. So no need of us going through all of this. He has summarized it by saying, Mr. President, I am constrained to tell you that some believe that you are a sadist. And you know what it means to be a sadist? They believe that your heart is as hard as stone and your soul is as black as night. And there is nothing else he wants to fire. But then who knows what might happen next? Maybe the DSS might decide to come up on him. Maybe EFCC might decide to open up his case that is kind of cold at the moment. And probably he also knows that this might result into a violent outburst or whatever it is. I wouldn't know what will happen at the end of the day. But what I've come to realize is that Buhari, being a military major general, retired as he called himself, he lacks the ability with the military experience. If we claim he has no level, at least he has military training. He lacks the ability to coordinate the issues of security that we have in Nigeria. If that is the only thing that Buhari can do, we'll say, okay, Buhari crushed Boko Haram, ISWAP, and the rest of the terrorist groups that we have in Nigeria, and is able to at least upgrade the security that we have in Nigeria, and that is that. After that, we say, oh, the next person that came in tackled electricity. and that is the end of it, and we'll grow from there. But that's not the case, as we have more issues of insecurity on, not because we never had it before. There was banditry, there was kidnapping in the Niger Deltas. A lot of issues were on at that time. Boko Haram was there and all stuff that were happening. But at the moment, it seems as if they are so bold to act because they believe there is someone that is from their region. And that's why you'll find cattle roaming institutions of higher learning, houses, hotels, main road, expressway, things that are not supposed to be are allowed in this administration. That is what it is for now. If you are not a member of this channel, we can grow it together. And for those who are already a member, I say big thank you. And for you to be part of this very wonderful channel, you can just simply tap on the subscription button and the red notification icon bell. It's just down there below on your right. Thanks for stopping by.